Hello, everybody. It's that time of the month where we look at numbers and see how everything looks. What does the real estate market do? And I hope that you are enjoying these market updates because they really are important, at least for me, to get a feel for the market and figure out whether the market is going up or more market is going down. And real estate market, all real estate market is very local. So it could be that San Diego is booming and somewhere else it's not. And so going through local market updates are really give you that knowledge that you need to figure out what the local market is doing. So let me go ahead and share, and we can go from there. So there, I have it. So this is a picture of the MLS, but this is not where we're going to start. Where we're going to start is in 92116, and so if we're looking at 92116, we're looking at the month of October for November's market update. And the reason is we have to always wait until the year is done, the month is done, so that we can go back and look at the complete numbers and see what we see. So if I am now looking at these numbers, let me make it as big as possible so that you can see it well. So 92116, the reason why I have chosen these zip codes because they're the zip codes where Pemberley Realty's office is located. So 92116 consists of Kensington, Normal Heights, and University Heights, which actually is where our office is located. And we're looking at single family homes and condos. So let's see how everything is looking. So we're comparing October of 2023 to October of 2024. And then we are also looking at the year-to-date numbers. So if you're, as you can see, we're looking at single family homes. And in this chart, if you are looking from last year to this year, looks like the prices have actually gone up significantly. But if you're looking at year to date, you can see that the prices have slightly fallen. And then of course, new listings inventory. It does look like this year we have had more. We've had more listings come on the market. And it also looks like we've had more closings happen. The yearly supply of inventory still is very low, and it actually looks like this year we have a lower supply than last year. And also, if you're comparing last year to this year, it looks like prices, at least in the single family market, have gone up. Now, this is actually very interesting because the median price of a home in 92116 was actually closer to $1 million. And now we're looking at this, looks like we are closer to $1.2 million, which is a lot higher than what it used to be. So now let's look at the condos. So if you're looking at condos, looks like condos have actually, you can either say that they're flat, they have not changed at all, or you can say that if you're comparing it from last year in October to this year in October, they've slightly actually gone down. And now let's make the comparison between the actual zip code against what the county is doing. So single family home looks like the county's average is about slightly over $1 million. And in 92116, we're slightly over 1.2. And if we're looking at townhomes, looks like townhomes we are actually better priced than the average of the county. And I think the reason for that is we have a lot of smaller condos, which helps when you're putting that into this equation. So let's now switch off to 92103, which is our neighboring zip code. So I always like to compare these two zip codes together. And 92103 consists of Hillcrest and Mission Hills. So looking at those two, it looks like it's actually very, very similar to what we saw in 92116, where compared to October of last year to October of this year, looks like there has been appreciation, and both year to date appreciation as well as by monthly from the October of last year to October of this year, looks like there has also been appreciation. And interestingly enough, supply of inventory seems to be a lot better in 92103 than it is in 92116. But 92103 is a much larger zip code, so that could be the reason. Now, if we're moving on to condos, it's interesting that the condos actually have gone down in price if you're comparing October of 2023 to October of 2024. And let's move on to the comparison between the actual county versus 92103. And as you can see, prices continue to go up in single family homes and slightly coming down in condos in 92103. And in both cases, 92103 is an affluent zip code, and therefore the average price in comparison to the rest of the county are higher. Now, our other office is in Del Mar, so I also like to study the market of Del Mar to see how Del Mar is doing. So if we are comparing 2023 to 2024, looks like Del Mar has also gone up in price by a whole lot more, actually. So that is very interesting that those are the numbers for Del Mar. And this one seems to be more realistic than this because Del Mar has some properties that are way high in price. So that has the tendency to skew the numbers. But let's see how the condos look. So we see that the condos also have continued to appreciate in price, and also to basically make a comparison. The median price in Del Mar is at 3.3 million, and for a single family home, and 1.65 for a condo. And if you're comparing that to the average of the county, both in terms of single family homes and in terms of townhouses, you'll also see that there's a big difference in price between Del Mar and the rest of the county. Now, I also like to compare Del Mar to Carmel Valley because Carmel Valley has Carmel Valley is the neighboring zip code, and it's east of Del Mar, so tends to be lower in price because the more closer you get to the water, the less prices. The closer you get to the water, the higher the prices because real estate becomes more scarce. So Carmel Valley tends to have a lower price per square foot than Del Mar. And you can see median price here is at 2.675, whereas price per square foot in Del Mar was at 3.3 million. Okay, and now if we are looking at new listings, looks like almost identical in the number of homes in Carmel Valley this year compared to last year. And if you're looking at townhouses, the median price is at $1,050,000. And in a comparison between October of last year to October of this year, looks like numbers have gone up by 12% from October to October. And now a comparison between Carmel Valley and the rest of the county, looks like also Carmel Valley seems to be a lot higher in price than the median that we find in the county. All right, so those are the numbers and market update for the month of October. Now let's take a look at what we see in terms of the lowest and the highest of each one of what's available and what's sold. So if I am looking at the least expensive property, let me go ahead and renew that so that I can show you what those data are. So in the meantime, while I'm pulling this up, let's talk about the market, overall market. So overall market has been soft. And the reason for the market being soft is we've been in an election year, and election years tend to soften the real estate market. And I'm not sure exactly the reason for that, but it could be that people want to see how they want to where they want to live, how they want to make their plans based on election. And then also this year we've had some sharp interest rate rises. So market actually started falling, or I wouldn't say fall, but I would say started slowing down as of April, interestingly enough, because usually the spring market is when the market starts to pick up, heat up and pick up. And this year we had the exact opposite, where the market actually went lower in the not lower in price, but lower in the activity that the market was doing. So now, with that, with the COVID years, if you were selling a property, you could basically demand whatever you wanted and you would get it. Now we're back into a normal market where if the property is priced well, then it will sell quickly, I would say. Not sensationally with a whole lot of multiple offers, but it sells quickly at a reasonable price. But if the property is overpriced, then there is a chance that the property will sit on the market and not get as much attention as it needs. So let's look at this property, which I believe I had shown you last month. 2 bedrooms, 2 bath, 804 square feet in Del Mar. Lowest price per square foot in Del Mar. It's a condo, and it's a beautiful condo, and looks very desirable. So it's interesting. Hard to say why the property is not selling, but again, price is really, really critical at this juncture to make sure that the property sells quickly. Now let's look at what's the most expensive property in Del Mar, and most expensive property that is active on the market. So if we're looking at that, we actually have the same one. Oh no, this is not the same one. This is a different property, and 4 bedrooms, 3 baths for 2,000 square feet, and it's listed at $20,950,000. And let's see. So from the outside, it's a modern structure. And of course, everything about a house like this is going to be about the views, and it's about the proximity to the ocean. And as you can see, it has expansive views of the ocean, and very nice, a very nice patio looking out into the ocean. And look at those windows. All you can see is the water, and you can really take advantage of enjoying the views of the water out of this property. And it looks like it's all concrete, and I would say all concrete when you're right next to the water. If God forbid something happens where water comes in, then you are safe. So there we have it. That is the market in Del Mar. And let's also move on to 92116, which is the zip code where our University Heights office is located. So let's see, the least expensive condo is this one, which we actually have looked at last month as well. 1 bedroom, 1 bath, 540 square feet. And let's see, that's the outside. And let's see and the inside actually looks very nice. Looks very nicely done. And a nice kitchen, updated kitchen, nice bathroom. Flooring looks beautiful, and it is in Normal Heights with 1 parking spot, and it's south of Adams Avenue. And if we're looking at the most expensive, still available for sale in 92116, is Franciscan Way. And we also looked at this property last month, so it's still available for sale. Price is now at 3.295 to 3.355, and it's been on the market for a while now, 94 days, 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, 3,800 square feet. Let's take a look at the pictures, and as you can see, it has some beautiful views of the canyon, and also space for a baby grand piano, which is always nice, sunken living room, and a beautiful fireplace, expansive fireplace, and separate dining area, which a lot of people like to have, and also mini split heating and air, which is very nice to have. And I would say beautiful kitchen, nice size patio, outside patio. Let's see, the bedroom seems to be on the lower floor, and a nice size. Oh, I like this. This is very nice. And the primary bathroom looks like a very relaxing spa, which is also very nice. And let's see if we have any actual yard in this property. That is something that I am wondering about. Oh, looks like it has a separate ADU. And okay, and it does look like there is an actual yard, which is nice. And so this is actually the most expensive property in 92116 that is still on the market. So let's now move on to what has sold within the past month, and let me pull that up. And looks like nothing has actually sold within the past month in the zip codes that we were looking at. We have a lot of pendings, which is great, but no actual sold ones. So there you have it. That is the market update for the month of October, and for the zip codes of 92116, 92103, 92014, which is Del Mar, and 92130, which is Carmel Valley. And if you are thinking of selling or buying, my team and I, we have been in the business for 25 years, and we are very glad that we could be working with you. You can reach out to me. My phone number is right there. And if you are looking to send me an email, there's my email address. You can find me on Facebook or on our website. And you can also find me on Instagram. And if you are thinking of buying or selling in San Diego or anywhere in the US, I can definitely help you. I am actually working right now with multiple realtor partners, all the way from Vancouver, British Columbia, to Sacramento, to Temecula, to LA, because my function is to make sure that my clients are taken care of. And if that means to expand my reach and work with other realtors in other cities, I am happy to do so. And if you are watching this on YouTube, please give me a 2 thumbs up. And if you like to hit the subscribe button so that as we are doing these market updates monthly, you are notified and you can join us. Thank you so much for watching and have a beautiful day.